What's up guys, Kurt here from Third Island Productions. How is everybody doing? So in today's video, we are just going to make a reggae rhythm. You guys are going to get to see more of my creative side than my technical / teaching side. And we're probably going to do this once a month. And it gives me an excuse to make some music that I could potentially use for one culture. So let's just jump into it. All right, you guys, so we're going to start out with keys. I'm using my Radical Piano and Reason, soft indie grand settings, and then I kind of dial it to my liking. This one is going to be in the key of E minor. So it's going to be E minor, root position, and then we're going to do B minor, and we're going to be doing second inversion on the B minor, and then we're going to be doing then we're going to be doing A minor, and we're going to be doing the third inversion of the A minor. The reason why we do this is because it keeps each of the chords in the same range. Like, they're very close. You don't want like one chord going. Like, it's to me, this is my personal take, is I like to have the chords within the same range so that it all sonically sounds good together. So let's go for it. Yeah, usually I'll just do one pass through of the chord progression, copy and paste, but I'll keep the velocity of each of the notes pretty much from how I recorded them, but I will quantize. Okay, so that note right there, I'll probably bring the velocity down a little bit to match the others. That sounds great. Okay, cool. Let's do the bubble organ. Need the click. Probably a good idea. Okay, there was a few bad notes on there, but we'll get rid of that. And let's see. Okay, this one's bad. That one's bad. I'm pretty sure. Ah. No, that was the good one. This was the bad one. Okay. And we're missing, first let me quantize these. Boom. Okay, missing the third there. I think we should be good. So now what we're gonna do, we're gonna move over to bass guitar, and usually this is how I do it. I do keys, I do bass, then I do guitar chops, and I do stuck line. So I don't have to switch between bass and guitar, and then I do the drums last. So once we get all the chords and everything lined up, then we'll start arranging everything and get it ready to record drums. So I'm going to be recording bass through the progression 4 times. I have one pattern going through the progression, then I have another pattern going through the progression. So basically I'll play the bass line 2 times. So we're going to be recording the stuck line. It's basically the exact same thing as the bass line, but we're going to do it in the root position. Not root position. We're going to be doing the root position right there, and then we'll do an octave up. cool. So now we're gonna do the guitar skanks. And the way that I get this tone is I need a wah pedal. And then, I mean, a humbucker works, but do the neck pickup of a humbucker and then push the wah all the way down. So here's like, that's all the way down, or that's all the way open, or that's all the way closed. And then just keep your foot on the wah pedal and it gets a nice bitey, like that. All right, so here we go. So now we just did a drum take. It's not the greatest take in the world. I'm not a drummer. I just really love reggae drums. I can hold it down okay for a little while, but then I start to kind of lose it. I think it's a good enough take to showcase this video, so you guys can get an idea of like changes where fills go and stuff like that. Before I recorded these drums, I kind of set parameters on my EQs the way I normally would when I'm recording drums. So I'm gonna go in and kind of tweak everything. Let's check that out. So I'm going to start panning the drums. Usually I pan them drummer's perspective. So imagine you're standing in front of the drum kit. Hi-hat's on the left. That tom is on the right. And then the floor tom is even farther on the right. I'll do it like this. So we'll get hi-hats kind of to the left like that. Here's in the center. And then here's a little bit panned. Since we only have tom 2 and floor tom, I'll pan the tom 2 to the left a little bit and then the floor tom to the right. So here's what it sounds like in this area now. Yeah, just makes things a little bit wider, you know? I'll put a little bit of spring reverb on the 2 toms, nothing crazy at all, like... Yeah, just a little bit. We have a timbale over here. Timbale sounds really awesome. I'm gonna compress it a little bit. Barely any. Put on a spring. Timbale sounds really good. So what I'm going to do now is on the stuck lines, I'll add some spring reverb to those. Now we'll do some Rhodes. Here we go. totally messed up. Let's re-record that last note and then come back in. Just adding the Rhodes in the beginning kind of gives it more of a fuller sound. So now my favorite thing to do is add this organ right here. So I usually add this on downbeats and stuff like that, and then I'll go like, I'll add some like stuff like that. So let's see how it sounds if I mess around with it. I have a melody for this. I am going to whip out my guitar and we are going to do a melody in the intro. It's going to be sick. I'm excited. Alright, so now we're done with the guitar melody. I think it'd be cool to add a harmony to this thing. So the thing I like to use a lot is this kind of trippy Rhodes. I'll use this range of voicing. Let's start it from the top and I will just record the harmony. Cool, that is dope. Don't need to really do any quantizing. So basically the drums were all recorded kind of in one go and the guitars were recorded in one go. So, you know, some of it's quantized, some of it's not. So what I'm going to do next is give this track some dynamics. So I am going to mute the keys and the organ and the guitars for a drum and bass section. Just showing you like how you can change your dynamics of a track very easily by just muting individual elements of, you know, the track. So let's start from the top. You know, stuff like that. And then we can add some reverb throws. And right there, you know, that might be a cool place to bring a chorus back in. Like right here could be a sick verse or something, and then do a chorus right here. Or this could be a whole verse, and then right at this drop, pick it up with another section of the verse. Just change the dynamics of the track. Same thing with the beginning, you know, you have your rhythm check. It's no drums, and it's just the organ, bass, and keys, and guitar chop. It's a cool way to build up the momentum of the track and get ready for the big drop. Like that, exactly. Fills in reggae really help determine when there's going to be a change in the song, because sometimes reggae can sound really repetitive, but when you have those really cool, unique and creative fills, they kind of add some distinction to when there's a change happening. I just kind of wanted to showcase building this track for you guys. I really love how it came out, and I hope you guys love it. I appreciate you guys once again for hanging out and listening to me build this thing. Let me know in the comments what you guys think of it. So thank you. We'll see you guys on the next video. Much love and peace out.